Malcolm is in court to claim £2,460 from a former customer for an unpaid bar tab. Defendant Dominic says he wasn't kept informed of the extent of the tab, therefore he should be given more time to pay the money back.
Now, do I have Malcolm here?
Yes, Judge.
Splendid. And is it Dominic?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you very much. Now, Malcolm, you, as I understand it, were the landlord of a pub called... It was rather surprising when I saw it. What's it called?
The Snooty Fox.
The Snooty Fox?
Yes.
Is that because you're snooty and because you're a fox?
No, it's because it's the name that was on it when I bought it.
Understood. You decided not to change the name. Let's have a look at the Snooty Fox, shall we? Well, I mean, it's certainly well situated for that block of flats.
Yeah.
The point is this, Dominic, that you had this pub for the better part of 12 years before you had anything to do with Dominic, correct?
Absolutely.
And before that, as I understand it, you had a bit of an interest in music of some description.
I was in a band a lot of years, yeah.
What was the name of the band?
The band was called Roadster.
Roadkill?
Roadster.
Roadster.
Roadkill's a better name.
Did you have much success in Roadster?
We got played on local radios and stuff like that.
But that's nevertheless informed some of the choices that you've made in the Snooty Fox, which we will discover in due course. Dom, in 2014, this became your local, correct?
Yeah.
Before that, you didn't know Malcolm, and in fact, it's right to say, Malcolm, you still don't know Dominic terribly well.
Not that well, no.
He was a customer, he was a patron of this particular bar. Now, in 2014, what were you doing? What was your job at the time, Dominic?
I worked at a garden centre.
Understood. That's the point. You have a job, you're working, you're drinking within your financial limits, correct?
Yes, Judge.
And there's no problem with that. 2014, that's true. 2015, that's also true. Tell me about what life is like in the Snooty Fox. Is it a bit of a rocker pub? Yes, I can imagine. Do you sit around just literally getting overexcited, thinking that at any moment Slade might be on the ring?
Slade.
Headbanging and that sort of thing? Yes?
Yes, Judge.
Is there snake bite and a mosh pit?
Yes, Judge.
No, I don't think there is there? Don't just agree with me. In 2016, something happened, and actually it creates a rather interesting legal situation for you, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Dominic, you went into that bar, and I don't know what happened financially, but things must have changed a little bit in 2016, correct?
Yes, Judge.
What changed, please, Dominic?
I had some family issues and my relationship at the time broke down.
Did you lose your job as well?
Yes, Judge.
That's important. Now, were you in receipt of benefits or were you working as well?
I did sign on at one point.
Sir, you signed on at one point. The fact that you're reticent to tell me demonstrates to me that you prefer to work. Are you working now?
Yes, Judge.
Understood. In 2016, things changed for Dominic, which we'll hear about in a moment. But you did something rather interesting. And it's not the first time you've done it. You didn't invent it for Dominic. You did what a landlord is entitled to do, which is to set up a bar tab, correct?
Yes.
Now, let's leave Dominic out of this particular equation for the moment. Okay. Have you done this for other customers in the past?
I have, yes, Judge.
Now, how does it work? Let's assume, for argument's sake, I decide to come into the Snooty Fox with my Metallica T-shirt or whatever it is, and I sit down and I say, hello, I don't have any money, but I'd like this round of drinks. What would you do? Assuming you knew me.
Just won't happen. It only happens if I get to know people well enough to judge them.
All right, you've seen me on television.
But I don't know what you like in person.
Point is, let's assume you knew me.
Yeah.
You'd set up a tab. I came in once a week. What would the arrangement be? How would you record what I had spent?
It was all put down in a book.
It's a book.
Yeah.
You have a tab book. Now, in 2016, the reality was that you started signing for drinks, correct?
Yes, Judge.
April 2016, you moved premises to the Snooty Fox Club, correct?
Yes, yeah.
From that pub to another premises.
Yes, I did.
Now, this is what I don't understand. Dominic has been in week after week after week, correct?
Yes,
And in nearly all of those drinking sessions, fun sessions, whatever it is you do in this particular pub, you've had very little cash, correct?
Yes, Judge.
And so what you've been doing is putting more and more of these drinks on tab. from the beginning of 2016 to April 2016. Can you tell me, according to that tab, the level of debt that he was in?
It was in roughly just over £1,000 worth of debt at that time.
So I want to be clear, it's £1,198.80.
That's correct, Judge.
Well, I understand that, except here's the problem. I understand a young man who you might know that's in a difficult situation that comes into your pub, perhaps getting into £100 worth of debt. Why carry on using the tab?
Because I believed that at the time I was having interviews, so I thought I was going to be able to get a job, to be able to pay it off in due time, but...
And that's what I got told.
Well, I understand, and that's what he was saying to you, week after week after week. Sir, problem is, this is your first problem, you've got a responsibility. How long, in law, do you allow him to carry on? Could you have waited till next year and said, I'm awfully sorry, you have a tab. How long's a tab? Just wait a minute. Thing is, the bad news, Dominic. You've been in the bar and you owe £17,000 on. You've had 56,000 shandies. Do you understand?
I do, yes.
It's a big problem. Now, that's your first problem. The second problem that you have is coming to a determination today as to exactly how much he does owe you. Click here for more exclusive YouTube videos. And don't be a moron. Subscribe and keep up to date with all the best courtroom action. Jazz hands, Michelle.